this morning as we have a conversation about the Child Rights Ambassadors program. And to help me do that, I want to say good morning to Bertrand Moses. He's the coordinator of child development at the Office of the Prime Minister. Good morning, Bertrand.
Good morning. Thank you so much for having us. We appreciate it.
Not a problem. Tell me, what is the Child Rights Ambassadors program about?
Excellent. It is the perfect opportunity for young people at this time. Young people are at home, they're locked up, 14 to 16-year-olds. This is the call for you. Basically, it's a program that we have done in collaboration with UNICEF out of the Office of the Prime Minister. And we're calling children to step forward to be ambassadors and spokespersons for their rights and issues that are important to them. So this, of course, is a direct response out of the United Nations Convention on the Rights of the Child. Article 12 says that children need to have their voices included in issues that affect them. And so we've developed this program for children living with disabilities, for children in community residences, children from Togo, children from Tobago, children all over the nation. We want them to come forward and apply to be a part of this, where they'll be able to learn about the United Nations Convention on the Rights of the Child, learn creative art forms to, of course, express these rights through graphic design using Canva, videos. We use drama, etc. in the past, and we want these children to post these online. And it will be a historical event because Trinidad and Tobago just developed the first national child policy in the region, in the Caribbean. So they will be, of course, speaking out about that, and they are a part of that, thankfully, based on what we've been doing so far at OPM.
Fantastic. And tell me, how long has this program been in existence?
All right, certainly. So this program has been around for the last 4 years. This is our fourth edition. And I could tell you this, great news. For the past years, we've been able to train around 150 children. In our first year, we trained 50 children, and they were able to take the education that they learned, and they went out into their communities and schools, and they educated over, say, 7,500 people. And now that we are now in our fourth year, and so far the children have educated over 30,000 people based on face-to-face presentations, doing community work to help flood victims, just representing in an exceptional way. And so now this year we had to open it up. We usually do it stratified based on data from the Children's Authority of the most affected areas of abuse in Trinidad and Tobago, and also geographical arrangements. But this year we open up to the nation to apply. So we're inviting everyone to apply. Join us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Search for Child Rights Ambassadors, and you can click the link in the bio, and you can win exciting prizes and be a part of this venture.
Now, earlier I heard you mention that there was an age limit for who can apply.
Certainly, it's 14 to 16 years of age.
Okay.
That's the category that we're looking at.
Okay. And what are the qualities that you're looking for in a Child Rights Ambassador?
Well, we are looking for young people who are bold and passionate, who are willing to speak out on issues that affect them. We're also looking for young people who have been involved in volunteer work and leadership and service. We're looking for children who are comfortable expressing themselves, creating videos, who are into technology and social media. And we're looking for children from diverse backgrounds as well. And of course, we know that the deadline is coming. So we want our children to make sure they apply by next Monday, which is the 9th. And that's the deadline to apply to be a part of this exceptional venture.
All right. And tell me, what is the duration of the training, and what does the training part of it entail?
Great. Okay, so the training program, of course, really focuses on some specific areas. We train the children in terms of, one, how to use Canva, which is a graphic design program. Two, we train them on the United Nations Convention on the Rights of the Child. Also, we'll be training the children on advocacy, how to speak out about issues that affect them. We'll also be having one of our favorite past ambassadors, a current Child Rights Ambassador, Priyanka Lala, who, look for her on Instagram and Facebook. She does exceptional work. She will also be speaking to them about advocacy, and then we'll be empowering them to go out and create videos. And we're looking for a wide group of young people who are willing to take up the challenge.
Fantastic. Tell me, what do you expect of them after they've been trained and they're saying, all right, you're going out and you're just making videos, or what else are they expected to do?
All right, so what we are doing though is first they will be able to make a 1-minute video.
Right.
That would be their first part of it. So after you apply on, of course, the 9th, next week, Monday, you'll find out if you're successful. If you are successful to the finalists, you would then have the opportunity to create a short 1-minute video about your rights based on the tutorial that we train you on. You then have to create a graphic design, which will also educate children about their rights. It will be something we'll be posting on our social media. We'll be having voting. So we want people to follow us online and vote for your favorite video and Canva on Child Rights Ambassadors on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And then after that, the 6th day will just advocate for their rights for a lifetime. Then we'll have we go to the top 10. The top 10 will be announced after World Children's Day on the 20th. and then we'll have their videos shared so people could share those around. Then we're going to narrow it down to the top 5 who would then sit on the National Child Policy Committee's Child Rights Ambassador Committee. And of course, the top 1 will be the one who would make it on the National Child Policy Adult Committee. So it's pretty groundbreaking because they're going to be architects in change in our nation. Yeah. And of course, they have opportunities to win laptops and tablets, and it's sponsored by UNICEF. So it's exciting in that regard.
That's fantastic. Now, as you say it's sponsored by UNICEF, does that mean that the person who wins also gets the opportunity to possibly be a UNICEF ambassador?
You never know, you know. I mean, we know the UNICEF ambassadors have been David Beckham and Priyanka Chopra.
Well, exactly.
And some lights of powerful people. I can't say that UNICEF gave us that assurance, but what I can say is based on the excellent work of Priyanka Lala, for example, she has been a Charis ambassador. She went on to be used by UNICEF in regional conversations in the Caribbean on lives, and she has continued to meet with the Commissioner of Police. She has been advocating. We actually had 2 Charis ambassadors from the past who were selected by UNICEF to represent the 12 countries in the Eastern Caribbean and Chile to speak about child rights. So I think whatever the children want, they can achieve if they really put their energy toward it and their hearts and their passion, because we've learned that by using our children thus far, they have been able to reach further than we could reach as an adult. Yeah. And that's why we're so excited about children taking on this project.
That's fantastic. Is there anything that the children receive upon completion of this CRA program?
Certainly, the children will, of course, receive a certificate of partnership, participation, saying that they have been trained in the United Nations Convention on the Rights of the Child, which is big because that's the most signed convention and agreed upon convention in history of the United Nations and the world. Secondly, they will, the top 5 will, of course, receive laptops and tablets. Number 1 will receive a laptop and tablets as well. We have other special prizes for the participants of more tablets for the most popular vote, the most shared. They'll also receive public speaking training and advocacy training and video development training as well. And they will also hold, of course, membership on the National Child Policy Committee, the top 5. And they will have opportunities to do more work to just advocate for their rights regionally, nationally, and even globally. Anything is possible with our children. They have showed us that in the past.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I want to thank you very much for joining us this morning, Bertrand Moses. And I want to remind everybody that you can head across to Child Rights Ambassadors on Instagram and Facebook, and you can click the link in the bio and register to be a part of it if you're 14 to 16 years old. All right, so thank you again, Bertrand. He's the coordinator of child development at the Office of the Prime Minister, Bertrand Moses, joining us there this morning to tell us about Child Rights Ambassadors and the program that they're having coming up. So you want to be a part of it. The deadline is coming soon.